is in San Bernardino, California. Hi, Matt. How are you?
Hi, guys. How you guys doing today?
Better than we deserve, sir. How can we help?
Perfect. I just want to make this quick. I have a quick question for you. So it's about making a mistake on skipping the baby step. So I had about $20,000 in savings by the age of 23. I'm now 24. I started a business and I lost it all. But then I got in touch with Dave Ramsey and I realized I had debt that I should have paid off before I started a business. So I have $8,000 left to pay off on my car loan out of $22,000. I have approximately $4,000 in my stocks that could help me get out of debt in 3 months instead of 6 months. So I thought I could skip baby step 2 because the interest was so low, but I just feel like a slave now.
Okay. Well, the paradox is that if you the very nature of skipping a baby step means you didn't take the baby step.
Right.
Yeah.
Well played, Dave. Well played. Dave was in honors classes, Matt.
I had to learn that the hard way.
We've all been there, man.
So what we're really saying is, are you really now ready to follow this system, or are you going to continue to do Matt's system?
No, I'm completely ready to.
Okay, then our system is you would liquidate anything that is not retirement, anything you can sell that you don't have to have, that's not a retirement account, and down to $1,000 in savings. That's baby step 1, and everything else goes on your debt, which is your car, right?
Right.
So your stocks are worth $4,000. What else do you have you can liquidate?
I could sell my motorcycle.
Okay, what's it worth?
Probably about $2,000.
Okay. Says something on my screen about crypto. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so all the $4,000 is in my crypto and individual stocks.
Okay, so that's the total portfolio. Okay, all right. So you liquidate that, and you make what a year?
$50,000.
What'd you say the motorcycle was worth?
About $2,000.
Okay, and it was $8,000 on the car, right?
Yes. So
okay.
I could pay it all off in 6 months, but I'm so eager to be out of debt. It's like, I need to do it in 3 months. I need to get it done.
Do it in 2. Sell everything and then start driving Uber after work. Get done, man. Get done.
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah, sell the motorcycle, sell all the stuff. Because what you're doing is you're resetting your brain into a different groove. And the groove is, I'm going to follow this to a T, and I'm going to follow it with intensity. And that sets your life pattern up, your habit patterns up to carry forward another decade if you do that. The more extreme you get, the more you deepen that groove, is what we're saying. That's what the gazelle intensity thing is. That's really the essence of it.
The one challenge I have when folks are able just to sell everything their way to it is you don't have to do behavior change. You can
he
sell
still
some
does,
stuff,
though.
but he's going to have to.
Because he's got $4,000 in crypto and stocks. He's got $2,000 in motorcycles. He's got $8,000 on the car. So he's still $2,000 in the hole.
Right.
So and you got to keep $1,000 back. So $3,000 in the hole. And so let's just get in attack mode right here. And like John said, work like a crazy man. Take all the extra hours you can get doing something. And before the end of the summer, you should be 100% debt free, and you will have adjusted your mind to fit this the rest of the time.
And you will never do it again.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. And, it's what I would do if I woke up in your shoes.
Yeah. And
that's how I answer questions here. Knowing what I know, having coached millions of people on becoming wealthy, what is the shortest possible right path to do it? And it is deep levels of sacrifice. And because that permanently changes who you are. John, the negative thing about me and Sharon going broke in our 20s and losing $3 million worth of real estate that I had borrowed too much on and losing everything. And the year Rachel's born, we have to file bankruptcy because we're just completely devastated financially, emotionally, spiritually, and everything. The beauty of that extreme experience is the change that resulted from it was permanent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a deep, deep, deep groove, and I've never gotten out of that groove again.
Yeah.
There was a deep ditch. I couldn't get out of in your brain. The way, it's neuroplasticity, I can't say it, research indicates now that that's actually a physical thing in your brain.
So let me ask you a hard question. You make this switch, and it happens. And let's fast forward a decade, and let's say you stuck to this in your home, and then here at work, there had to have been seasons where in a traditional business setting that just goes to the bank for some, man, that would have been nice. And you looked at it and said, I could take this shortcut here. We can go take a big business loan out because I just need to be able to buy these new books or be able to get this new building. And you are quick enough to do the math on the back of a napkin and say, or it's going to be 7 years or 6 years. We're doing this the right way. That's a different level of behavior change that says, come what may, I'm willing to fill in the blank because this is the right thing to do. What kept you going in those seasons? Because that's hard.
Yeah. I was playing golf the other day with a guy who's been a raging alcoholic, and he's been dry for 14 years and some change. And we were out there and we were talking about all kinds of trash on the golf course and everything else. And I said, so, that one right there will drive you to drink. And I was making a joke with him because we're good enough friends that he can handle that. And he's like, no. And he turned on me, he back got up, right? The hair stood up on the back of his neck. And he's like, there's nothing going to drive me to drink.
Oh, wow.
And, there's that, it's that kind of a thing, right?
Yep.
And that's the way I am about debt, and it's just, no. There's nothing I want bad enough. There's nothing you can threaten me with. You can't make me afraid enough to believe that this is the best way out.
Gotcha. Or the only way out.
Ever again.
Wow.
And so, we had this building under option that we could buy for $5 million, and we didn't have $5 million. And while I had it, as a 5-year lease with an option, while I had it under option, the value went from $5 million to $12 million. So not closing on this is walking away from a $7 million gain. Right? Which is blowing my mind.
Right.
I'm getting nickels out of the corner of the couch trying to get the money together to close on this thing. We closed on it with 1 month to go. But Sharon and I talked about it several times. If God wants us to have this building, we'll find the money. He'll show us how to find the money. If he didn't want us to have this building, we won't have the money, and we're not closing on it, no matter what it looks like, no matter what the gain is. Never. You ain't got anything I want bad enough. And that was about the biggest temptation I can remember because the gain was so large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, never again.